No matter what. Content warning, sexual assault, suicide, abuse, self-harm, transphobia, misgendering, ableist language.
You get 15,000 from winning an art contest. Completely unfair. Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah, that's probably not for me.
Ring, 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 ring. Who is this? I feel like I can never tell if someone is actually my friend or if they're just using me. Like, is it my fault this keeps happening? Am I just that stupid and naive?
Tagged, vent text, trauma, actually traumatized, don't reblog. 5 notes. Blood Swallows replied, big mood. I'm always too much. Tagged, trauma core, actually traumatized, actually autistic, vent, original edit, with 5 notes.
What made you think that casting a spell on your friends to do your bidding was even remotely a good idea?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds really bad. That's because it is really bad!
I'm literally so fucking lonely, and none of the people I used to be friends with will even fucking talk to me anymore. Because I guess I'm just too traumatized and fucked up for them to deal with, and everyone who ever gets mad at me can always pull out the, like, oh, you murdered someone. I was an accomplice to murder, which is not the same, but go off, I guess. I'm glad you never had to have something like that happen to you.
Event text, don't reblog, personal, 4 notes. Blood Swallows replied, fucked up. You hate to see it. Knock, knock, knock. Mindy? I need to ask you something. Do you know anything about why people keep calling the house? You never see her grieving for her friend, just whining about what an innocent victim she is. I guess that's just garden variety true narcissism, but in this context, it's genuinely kind of haunting. This write-up is pretty thorough and goes into more detail about Savannah Plunkett. At this point, I'm convinced that Miranda/Autistic Starlight Glimmer was involved in Savannah's murder, or at least knew more at the time than she's ever admitted to. Miranda has said on her Tumblr that she lives with her grandmother. Public records show that she has one grandmother living in Scottsdale, Arizona, and one in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Based on the photos she's posted and the fact that she was at Anime Midwest last year, it's probably safe to assume that Miranda lives at the address listed below. Not sure if this phone number is up to date, but if anyone... Kayla Marr. Kayla is the host of the true crime podcast, Final Cut. Discovered something shocking. That Gorski was not his only victim. That May, Griffin Petty met 11-year-old Savannah Plunkett. Both were attending the annual Unschoolers Water Park gathering in Sandusky, Ohio. They struck up a conversation during one of the UWG's workshops, dubbed Fun Shops by UWG organizers, and left to explore the hotel where the gathering was held. At 7 p.m., Plunkett texted her mother, Michelle Carey, I'm at the arcade on the 2nd floor. Okay, be safe. Love you, Michelle replied. It was the last conversation they would ever have. Petty lured Plunkett away from the hotel and brought her to a nearby wooded area. Once they were no longer in sight of the road, Petty attempted...
I don't understand why you won't just take the videos down. It's your fault this is happening.
I mean, I'm sorry you got doxxed, but I don't think it's fair to blame me. People were posting about you on Kiwi Farms before I even knew you existed.
Okay, well, your videos drew more attention to it. You made it worse.
It was your choice to talk to me, man. You could have just said no.
I just wanted somebody to listen to me. I trusted you. I thought you understood.
I do understand. You think I've never been harassed online? People tell me they're going to come to my house and kill me, like, every day. And you know what? If they were going to do it, they'd have done it by now. You'll be fine.
I don't feel fine. I live with my grandma who has no idea what's going on. I was getting these awful phone calls, and now there's emails and random stuff getting sent to my house, and they got my Etsy account taken down, and you won't even take responsibility.
You're going to tell me about taking responsibility? Buddy.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean, have you ever taken responsibility for anything, ever? Literally all you do is play the victim.
Maybe that's because I am the victim!
Not in every situation. You are not the only person anything bad has ever happened to. I mean, if that's how you want to be, then cool, I guess. Sad little blonde girl crying in court for the rest of your
Talked to Vicky today, and she literally doesn't care about me, like, at all. She's just a creepy fucking sociopath who treats me like I'm a bug in a jar. I love my friends. Sorry for saying sociopath in a previous post. I didn't mean to insult people who actually have antisocial personality disorder. I'll phrase things differently in the future.
personal, vent text, content warning, ableist language, 20 notes. Well, that's $15 I owe Xandra. Hey, I feel like I ended up crossing a line the other day. I said some fucked up stuff, and I'm genuinely sorry. Your message could not be delivered because you do not share a server with the recipient, or you have disabled direct messages on your shared server. Recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends, or you were blocked by the recipient. I talked to your father today. When I explained the situation with the phone and the mail, he seemed very upset. I don't know what you did to cause all this, but it seems like a serious problem. I don't want strangers knowing where I live.
The information was already out there, though. It was something anyone could look up.
But this wasn't happening before. Your father told me he found a video of you talking about the incident. When you left the hospital, we all agreed to keep that private.
It's just something I did with someone I know. It's just on YouTube. It's not like a real thing.
But anyone can see it? Yes. You understand why we made that agreement, right? For your safety. And for mine while you're under my roof.
It won't happen again. I'll fix it, I promise.
Mindy, your father and I don't think you should live here anymore.
What?
Have you been having any suicidal or homicidal thoughts? No. Any thoughts of self-harm? No. Okay. You know I have to ask. You tend to struggle a lot with emotional regulation when things get stressful. Right. What's most important is that you stay on your medication and find stable housing. Those are the conditions of your release.
Of course.
Let's talk about your safety plan.
Ugh, stupid.
Your father's coming over tomorrow. He's going to help me set up my new phone number. He says he'll help you pack, too.
Tomorrow?
You don't have to leave that night. He just wants to make sure you're ready. I wish I'd gotten to spend more time with you. Didn't you get lonely, holed up in your room all the time?
I don't know. Not really. I, talk to people on the internet and stuff.
Oh, that's right. Your computer friends. I just worry about you. We all do.
I'm okay. Bowling is my favorite pastime!
I was wondering, do you remember your Aunt Stacy at all? A little? I think I was 5 when she
passed away. She was in a car accident that killed the other driver. He was a high school kid. Oh, right. My dad told me about that once. He said she was an alcoholic. Stacy had a lot of problems. Couldn't really keep a job. She was living here when she died. Oh, I didn't know. I found her on the couch one night. I thought she was sleeping something off, so I left her to it. I didn't call 911 until noon the next day. By the time the ambulance got here, she was already dead. I'm sorry that happened. That's horrible. It is. We all loved her very much, but she'd already given up. All I could do was pray. I just want you to know, Mindy, God forgives everybody, no matter what. I think I'm gonna go upstairs now. Have a good rest of your day. You too, honey.
Hey, have you guys seen Griffin?
No. Let me know if you find him.
Nope.
Knock, knock. Miranda?
Dad,
Can you get your suitcase?
can you tell me why you're kicking me out?
Well, I've been sending money and letting you live with your grandmother because I want to help you. But I realize now that I've been enabling you. Every time we talk, you say you want to move on, that you're an adult now. But I don't see that.
Okay, but I literally am an adult?
You don't act like it. You don't work. You're not in school. You just lie around the house buying crap you don't need and sitting on the computer all day.
What are you doing with my stuff?
I'm getting rid of it. It's not going to fit in the car, and I'm not paying to move it.
So you're just gonna throw it away like it's junk?
Of course, that's what you're worried about. Your fucking toys.
Yeah, actually, I am.
Jesus Christ. Quit acting retarded and go pack your clothes.
Don't call me retarded.
I said you're acting retarded. You're so selfish, you know that? That's your whole problem. Your little internet video. If that's more important to you than our family's privacy, then fine. If that's how you want to live your life, fine. But you can pay your own bills.
I don't know how to pay bills. I never learned to do anything like that.
Well, you can stay with your mother and I, but I'm not going to coddle you anymore. I promise I will make your life a living hell until you move out.
Why can't you just leave me alone?
Because you have to learn to take care of yourself. You're 23 years old.
What do you want me to do? Be homeless?
If it comes to that, you can go back to impatient. If you can't function in the real world, maybe that's what you need.
You can't.
You're not giving me a lot of options.
Then don't kick me out.
I can't let you live like this anymore. I mean, look at you. It hurts me to see you do this to yourself. You have no idea how much it hurts me.
Because I got doxxed, I'm getting kicked out of my grandma's now. Guess I'm too much of a burden for anyone to want me around. I really do make everyone's lives worse just by being here, huh?
Tagged personal vent text 10 notes. Blood swallows. Hey, I saw your post earlier. I just wanted to let you know you can crash with me for a while, if you want. You'll be on my couch. But if you don't have any other options, I don't know. I live in Illinois now. Moved up here to be closer to Griff, so I'm not far. Autistic Starlight Glimmer.
I'm very, very grateful that you would offer, but I don't want to, impose.
It's seriously no problem. I'm at work half the time anyway. I can come pick you up too, although I don't know how much of your stuff we can take.
My dad actually threw away a lot of things, so that isn't a problem.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that someone cares.
Hi. It's so great to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, likewise.
I guess we better hit the road.
There's a hole in the bottom of your car?
Oh yeah, I used to have duct tape over that, but it came off. Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her, she rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour. Here's me. I should probably get you a key or something. You can sleep over there. Obviously, I'm gonna move all of my shit off of there first, haha. I don't have a ton of food in the house, sorry about that. There's, cereal? I think I have some canned soup, maybe. Bathroom's that way.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this, I mean. You really don't have to.
I think Griffin would be pretty pissed off if I let you be homeless.
Right.
And obviously I'd feel bad. Morning. You sleep okay?
Not really.
Sorry. I'm sure you're, super stressed out. I gotta go to work. My phone number's on the fridge. Milo, you awake?
Sorry.
Don't sweat it. You're not doing anything wrong. I was wondering when you'd wake up.
What time is it?
It's 8 p.m. Your sleep schedule is gonna be fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna ask if you wanted to go hang out in the woods with me. We can go to Denny's after.
I don't have any pre-existing plans. So, why are we in the woods?
Just give me a sec.
What are you doing?
Hey now, I'm not gonna shoot you. The bag I gave you has a bunch of empty cans in it. Could you set those up somewhere?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right there is good.
Is this safe?
Sure, I do this all the time. Do you want to try?
No, not at all.
Come on, I'll help you. All you have to do is pull the trigger, I swear.
I just don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't think I'm even supposed to handle any kind of weapon, legally.
If it really freaks you out that much, that's okay. I'm not gonna make you do anything you don't want to do.
Wait, I think I do want to try. If that's still okay. Sorry.
Hey, that's great. Ope. Hey, good try, though. I'm assuming you don't want to hit the vape?
Correct.
Oh shit, I forgot. When you shoot a crossbow, you're supposed to wear eye protection.
Oh.
A call from Dowd on mobile, 12 minutes ago. Call from Dowd on mobile, 30 minutes ago. Call from Dowd on mobile, 1 hour ago. Call from Grandma Sue's in Crystal Lake, Illinois, 5 hours ago. Call from Delia on mobile, 7 hours ago.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Cool.
Where are you?
I'm at a friend's.
What? What friends do you even have?
It's just, no,
Are you trying to get arrested? Because that's what'll happen. Oh, come on.
Nook nook. Milo? You okay in there?
No.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, just breathe. You're gonna be okay.
Crunch, crunch.
So, what have you been up to?
Pretty much nothing. I've been rewatching My Little Pony.
Oh, I had an MLP phase. When I was in middle school? Me too.
You're dressed as Pinkie Pie in that cosplay photo that went around, right? I love that picture.
I know. You made it the background on your Tumblr.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can take it down if you want.
No, I don't really mind.
I know this has to be weird for you, me dating Griffin.
It kind of is.
Were you guys ever...
No, never.
Okay. Griff was just worried that you were, jealous, I guess.
I'm not jealous, I'm worried about you. Like the last person he ever... I guess you know all about Haley. I know Griffin is, important to you, but he is in prison for murder.
I can handle myself. I've dated some pretty fucked up people. I know why he's in prison, but what's he gonna do to me from there?
Well, he could still be emotionally abusive.
I get what you're saying, but it's not like that. Griffin has anger issues for sure, but he's not some manipulative sociopath. He just loses control sometimes. Seriously, you don't have to worry about me.
I think he has gotten better since back then.
For sure. I mean, you visit him too, right? You should come with me this month.
I don't know. I'll, think about it. A virtual wallet with $51.03.
Slam!
Are you okay?
I hate my fucking job! The new GM left halfway through her shift, so we only had 2 employees, including me, for the entire dinner rush.
That sounds, bad.
I want to burn Domino's to the ground with my boss inside. I'm literally gonna go postal. Fuck these people.
Are you going to look for another job?
No, they're all dog shit. I'm a high school dropout. I'm not gonna find anything better.
Oh, I didn't graduate high school either. My dad wants me to get a GED, but I, haven't yet.
Yeah. Can you pass me the bong? Slide. Thanks, dude. I'd probably fail if I went back to school. Can't do math. I think I'm what's dyslexia but for math?
Dyscalculia?
Thank you. I'm that. You still don't want to smoke?
It's more like I'm not allowed to. I'm on a lot of medication.
I'm on meds too, and I smoke all the time. It's not a big deal.
I don't know.
If you really don't want to, I won't, peer pressure you.
I mean, I kind of want to try it. I never get to do anything cool. First I was homeschooled, then the hospital, then I lived with my grandma. I'm just worried. I don't know.
We're just hanging out here. It's not like you have to drive home or go to work tomorrow.
I guess it's probably safer than the crossbow was. I'm so fucking high, I can barely type this, but I'm having so much fun. Tagged, content warning, drugs, personal, don't reblog, blaze emoji. And the next post is Milo spinning around.
My whole family, they worked shit jobs too. My mom worked at Chuck E. Cheese and they straight up made her wear the rat suit.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she was Chuck E. Cheese. She'd come home totally drenched in sweat. I thought it was so cool I got to have my birthday party there.
I never went to Chuck E. Cheese. My parents thought it was gross.
Oh yeah, your parents were strict, right?
Kind of. Not, that strict for homeschooling.
Didn't you grow up, loaded, too? Isn't your dad a lawyer or something?
My mom's a lawyer, and my dad's a professor, and we're not loaded.
Okay.
I bet Griffin wishes his mom was a lawyer.
Can you shut up? I'm sorry I said that. It feels like things are just coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to be a dick. You've had a hard life too.
Being high is really weird. It feels like I'm on a boat in a lake, and the boat is just kind of floating around in the lake.
Yeah, it really do be like that.
Could we maybe watch TV or something?
Sure.
I've seen where this leads, and so have you. I only saw what you showed me.
Oh man, remember the Gypsy Bard? Wasn't that from MLP?
That's a slur, so don't say that. But anyway, that song was from these, parody videos. Friendship is Witchcraft. It was like a fan dub, but with joke audio.
I hear the song on TikTok sometimes. I think someone took the slur part out.
People always talk about TikTok, and I kind of don't know what it is. I feel like online got so different while I was gone, and it's like, what's all this stuff that I don't know what it is?
Yeah, that must be so weird. I keep forgetting you were in the psych ward for like 5 years.
Well, I was.
Wow, man, longest I ever did inpatient was a month, and that felt like forever.
It was awful.
Yeah. Damn. But hey, at least it's over now.
I guess. It doesn't really feel like it's over a lot of the time. Sometimes I wake up thinking I'm still there.
Oh, I get that. For me, it's my mom's place. I have to keep reminding myself that, like, I got out. I'm okay now. Nobody can make me go back.
My dad wants to make me go back to the hospital.
Dude, your dad can go fuck himself. The Bard, but with no slurs. Vocals by Jenny Nicholson, music by Griffin Lewis, extended by SAFR Projects.
When you arrive at devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation, trapped inside a crystal ball. And whichever way he tilts it, know that we will be resilient. We won't let them break our spirits as we sing our silly song. When I was a little Billy, galloping blaze overtook my city. They stripped me off to the orphanage, said ditch those roots if you want to vanish. So I dug 1,000 holes and cut a rug with orphan fools. Now memories are blurred and their faces are obscure, but I still know the words of this song.
I'm just happy you're here. I mean, I love Griffin, but the distance gets lonely. I don't know anyone here, and I don't talk to anyone I grew up with.
Sorry. That sucks.
No, it's a good thing. Like, pretty much all my friends took my ex's side when we broke up. Fucking fake people. And my ex was, like, really abusive.
Your friends didn't care?
It was my word against his. He didn't get violent in front of them. Well, except for when he shot me with his stupid airsoft gun, but that was after we broke up.
Oh. Wow.
I had his number blocked, but he Facebook messaged me and said he had stuff at my house. He got all pissy, like, oh, you're stealing from me. Like I wanted his gross old t-shirts. So I went, okay, just drive up and I'll give you your stuff. I didn't want him in the house. When I went outside, he rolled down his car window and started shooting at me. It's not a real gun, it's plastic pellets, but that shit hurt. I had these bruises all over me. He could have hit me in the eye. When we were dating, he thought it was so fucking funny to point it at me. The more upset I got, the funnier it was.
Griffin used to do stuff like that. Pretend he was gonna hit me with something. But he can't do that now, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever dated anybody?
I dated someone online for a little bit, 2 years ago. It didn't end well. Nothing like you and your ex, but I did lose friends over it.
What happened?
Well, when I first went back to Tumblr, I didn't tell anyone who I was. It was the same blog, but I changed my URL and deleted all my old selfies. So Doe, my date mate, at first they didn't actually know. But then I got into drama with this other blogger, Eatboot, and they found out. I didn't mean to lie. It was just nice, for once, not talking about it. A few months ago, I tried to apologize, but I think I just made things worse.
I get that he was a minor when this happened and he's neurodivergent slash mentally ill, but I'm also autistic and I never helped anyone commit a murder. It is extremely easy not to do. I just wish he would hold himself accountable, literally at all. Posted 3 months ago with 14 notes. Tagged, don't reblog. I don't want to get into discourse about this, I'm just stressed out. Vent. And the next post says, you didn't make it this far to only make it this far.
Like I always do. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm a terrible person.
You're not a terrible person. If you really were, you wouldn't worry about it so much.
I guess.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
If you say so, just making sure.
I appreciate it.
You're such a baby.
I'm a year older than you.
I guess it's good you haven't burnt the crap out of your lungs yet. Mine are probably solid black.
They're gonna put your lungs in the museum so kids will look at them and know not to smoke.
Are you trying to insult me? You suck at it.
No, I don't. No.
What's wrong?
Stop it.
It's okay if you're nervous. I know you haven't, done anything before.
No! Just don't!
I thought we were having fun. Were we not having fun? Milo! Come on, come out and talk to me. Why are you making a big deal out of this?
I don't want to talk!
Are you mad at me? Please don't be mad at me.
Leave me alone!
I'm sorry about last night. I was high and I have trauma from my ex and I'm hypersexual from that and it's hard to deal with sometimes. I try really hard, but sometimes I mess up. I won't do anything like that again. I promise.
Okay.
You won't tell Griffin, right?
What? That you're trying to cheat on him?
Oh my god, you don't understand, okay? You don't know anything about adult relationships.
But you know everything! Because all your relationships have been super normal and healthy!
Cool. I try to apologize to you and you just shit all over it. Bringing up my ex, telling me how I'm cheating. You think you're better than me? Like you're some perfect little angel? If your mommy and daddy didn't get you out of trouble, you'd be in prison right now. Just like Griffin.
I'm not like Griffin! I didn't kill anybody!
I know both of you, and you're kind of a lot alike.
I'm literally nothing like him!
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Feeling kind of suicidal, but I don't think I really want to be dead. I guess I want to just wake up as someone that none of this ever happened to. Someone who isn't completely impossible to love. I know no one cares. Just wanted to vent. Sorry.
2 notes. And the next post is a rainbow slime stem.
You're not gonna kick me out, are you?
No, don't worry. I really just want things to be okay between us.
Me too. I'm sorry for saying what I did. I'm just dealing with a lot right now.
I'm sorry too. We all make mistakes. I saw your vent post, by the way. I hope you're doing okay, heart. Petty lured Plunkett away from the hotel and brought her to a nearby wooded area. Once they were no longer in sight of the road, Petty attempted to sexually assault her. Plunkett struggled and began to cry for help. In response, Petty repeatedly bludgeoned her with an unidentified blunt object. According to Petty, he intended to knock Plunkett unconscious and panicked when he realized that she had stopped breathing. Investigators concluded that Petty's explanation was inconsistent with the severity of Plunkett's injuries, and the court later ruled that he acted with intent to kill. Regardless, Petty fled the scene and returned to the hotel. Plunkett was not reported missing until the next day. Petty was not questioned in connection with her disappearance at the time. Miranda Stoepker, who would later act as Petty's accomplice, was also in attendance at the UWG. When questioned, she claimed that she had not seen Petty and Plunkett together and had not known that Petty ever left the hotel. Plunkett's body was found a week after the gathering ended. By then, Petty and Stoepker were back home in Chicago. 18 days later, police arrested Jackson J. Wingard, a transient who was living in Sandusky at the time of Plunkett's death. Wingard initially confessed to the murder, but later maintained that he did so under duress. Despite a lack of physical evidence, he was convicted. That December, Petty was arrested for the murder of Haley Gorski. When police searched his room, they discovered a box containing Plunkett's underwear and leggings, as well as a drawing she had given Petty. Wingard was acquitted, although he remains in prison due to unrelated drug charges. Petty was ultimately charged with first-degree murder and received a 40-year sentence in accordance with Illinois juvenile law. Note: Fun shop times and locations may change. Please note, participation in any event, fun shop, or activity at UWG is voluntary and entirely at your own risk. Participants acknowledge that the organizers of Unschoolers Water Park Gathering and their agents will not be held liable for any injury, loss, or damage arising from participating in this event. You should understand that when participating in any fun shop, there is the possibility of physical injury. If you choose to participate, you agree that you do so at your own risk. Are voluntarily participating in these activities, assume all risk of injury to yourself, and agree to release and discharge Unschoolers Water Park Gathering from any and all claims or causes of action known or unknown.
Where were you all day? I texted you like 5 times.
I don't know. Around. I was hanging out with Savannah.
Who?
From Nerf Tag yesterday. Anyway, my phone was dead. I didn't know you were looking for me.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, how you holding up? I brought you some pizza from work. Oh man, did something happen? Oh, I've read this.
It's all my fault. I didn't stop him.
It wasn't your fault, Milo. None of this has ever been your fault.